Hi, I'm Alice Klug. I'm here with the Victoria Real Estate Market Update. This is June 28th, 2018. So I've got the numbers for this Monday, and it's not quite the end of the month, but it's getting pretty darn close. We're like 2 days away, so let's just go for it. So for sales so far this month up till the 25th of June, we were at 570 sales that had gone through versus last year's 1,008 sales. So I spoke about this last week. We were behind, and we're still behind. So we're 83% of the way through this month. So we're basically done almost. And we're at 56% of last year. So not so hot, you know, it's kind of making everybody do a little, ooh, you know, something's up. You know, if you're following the market, you probably know it's starting to look like it's declining a little bit. But anyways, yeah, we're at 570, and that number could go up a little bit. I always find with the month-end statistics for sales, they tend to have a little surge. So maybe add on an extra 50 or something. So maybe 625, I would suspect. We'll see. So anyways, that's the sales. New listings have been around 1,000 new listings coming to market. So that's about 78% of what we had last year. So that's roughly a 22% drop. The sales are down almost 40%. So those both are declining. So we're not getting as many new listings coming to market. And if you ask me why, I would say that people are thinking that it's going to recover, and homeowners don't want to sell in the dip. They think it's gonna, you know, dip and then go back up. If you know anything about real estate bubbles, that's not really how it works. And I think July will be very telling whether that is the case, whether it's gonna go up even more. But I think that it'll continue to slump. So anyways, and predictably, active listings that are sitting on the market that are available to purchase, they are at 2,549, so 2,549 active listings. Last year there was 1,915 listings, so we are up roughly just over 30%. So there's 30% more inventory on the market. Now, mind you, what I'm seeing in news and blogs that I follow is that there's roughly 30%, well, they're calling it a 30% decline in sales. I mean, from what I'm seeing in the Victoria market, like most people go by Vancouver, this is almost 40%, and we'll see by the end of the month what the actual numbers are. But right now, they're saying like a 30% drop in real estate sales. It's almost as dramatic as 2008 when that recession hit and that housing boom bust happened. That's kind of the same type of drop. So it's not the same numbers, but the same percentage of drop is what we're seeing now versus 2008. So it's kind of interesting because that is, you know, the nature of a cycle, and 2008 was a cycle, and now we're at the top of this cycle. So it'd be interesting to see where it goes. You know, I'm still not seeing much action on my listings, and buyers are just kind of moving a lot slower, and they're kind of uncertain still. So anyways, that's the market as I see it this week. You know, if you are trying to buy, what I would recommend, well, obviously if I'm talking to you, you know, I'm probably not your realtor, which I don't know why. You should talk to your real estate agent about this, I guess, situation, and what they would recommend for a really good long-term investment. And see if they know anything about these numbers and what their take on it is. Because, you know, as I always say, if you're buying in this market, buy and hold, and be there at least 5 years or so. Because I would say, you know, if this does bottom out and this is a bubble, it's probably going to take 3 years to get to the bottom, and you're not probably going to want to wait for 3 years. If you're not a real estate investor, you kind of want to shit or get off the pot, and you want to buy something. You know, that's kind of life. Life happens around you. You need to do that kind of stuff. So if you do need to buy, just have a chat before you go out and randomly look at properties just because you think they're cute or whatever. Have a look at the neighborhood. Make sure it maintains its value. Make sure that if you're buying something, perhaps that there's a little bit of sweat equity that you could put in to improve the property value in case you do need to sell, you know, while the prices are slumping, you know, because divorce happens, death happens, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if you do need to sell, you're not going to be underwater on your mortgage. You know, because as I'm seeing it right now, even with mortgage reportings and people who follow mortgages and the Canadian interest rates, they're saying that mortgage originations are really dropping. And I saw that one article from CIBC that I mentioned a while back, but now they're kind of reporting it across the board. And Toronto as well, they're having a lot less mortgages being created. So take that for what you will, but I don't think it's a good sign. If there's not a lot of people getting mortgages, it means there's not a lot of buyers out there looking to buy because they don't want to buy in this market. So anyways, that's my take on it for this week. If you have any questions or comments, you can always put them below, or you can email me, or you can reach me at my website, aliceklug.com. It's in the description. Anyways, have a great weekend, and I'll be back with another fun video soon. So we'll talk later. Bye.